Welcome into the campus of Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Glad to have you along here. Jordan King and Alec Oberg with you. JV1 basketball between Winnebago Lutheran Academy and Kewaskum. The Indians and the Vikings. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes. Got 3:40 and counting down here in the warm-ups. The Vikings coming off of a loss on Friday night. The only of the three teams for the Vikings to lose to the Laconia Spartans. Then we'll have varsity coming up a little bit later on. I'll be along for both calls. Alec Oberg going to do the play-by-play for JV1. That's up in about 3 minutes. Hope you'll stay with us right here on WLA TV.
And welcome back to the WLA versus Kewaskum Indians. We have the starting five for WLA. We have Logan Puck as Ethan Peterson just stopped the ball from going out of bounds. Seth Schrader, Oscar Bloom, and Ellis Keifenheim. Ball is bounced out of bounds. For the Kewaskum Indians, you have Samuel Rizzle, Bailey Ralph, Owen Parrish, Elliot Camp, and August Bay. WLA coming off a close overtime last week against Laconia. Defense starting off strong here as the ball's bounced out of bounds by Oscar Bloom. Rinzel tries putting up a 3, but just misses. Ethan Peterson with the rebound.
Interesting, Alec, if we are going to continue to talk about that Friday loss, got to talk about the Vikings on the boards. That's where they were lacking on Friday. If they get defensive rebounds, they win that game. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and now it's looking like they've improved their rebounds a little bit. They've gotten all defensive rebounds except for 1.
Yeah, good start in that regard for sure.
Foul is called, which will send Logan Puck to the free throw line. And Puck puts the first points on the board for WLA.
Good strong take. Saw some of that, quite a bit of it actually, especially in the second half against Laconia.
Offensive rebound for WLA, which is very key. Something they couldn't get in the first half, but started pulling it together in the second half.
Ethan Peterson doing a great job once again. Nice block underneath. Good defense by the Indians.
Yep. WLA taking a bit faster pace than last week, but I think they've learned as Seth Schrader tries putting up a 3, but an offensive rebound and a score by Bloom.
Oscar Bloom getting position, and so far, as you said, Alec, referenced the rebounding. Vikings a distinct edge so far in that regard.
And Ralph tries putting up another point. Good pass down low. Travel.
Yeah, that's a good call. I understand here Ethan Peterson trying to not put the ball on the floor. All that does is put the ball in potential harm's way, so try to take it straight up, but can't take 3 steps doing so.
They're really playing a close man. Very uptight.
Ooh, that was off Ralph's foot. Lucky they didn't get a kick. Nice pass underneath, though.
A foul on the ground.
Better there from the Vikings in terms of defensive rotation. Already talked about how they've looked a little bit better on the glass, too. So some improvements already that Coach Keifenheim will be excited to see from Friday.
Yeah, they started putting more pressure on Kewaskum as Kewaskum's been fumbling the ball a little bit more.
Nice by Ralph.
Ralph just still can't put down the shot yet.
Yeah, he's had a couple of really good looks. Had a good look on the left wing on the 3, and now a couple of 2s that he's missed.
And Puck is able to put in for 2 points.
3 points early on for Logan Puck, 5-0, 13:28 to go here first half. That was Kemp on a 3.
Good rebound by Seth. Gets trapped a little bit, but is able to get out of it.
Seth Schrader, a first-team All-Flyway Conference soccer player.
Good offensive rebounds and a score by Puck again.
You know, that offensive rebounding looks a lot better when it's coming from your team, doesn't it?
It does.
5 points for Puck so far, 7-0 for the Vikings. Good start.
Ball's fumbled around. Schrader's able to get in that for a jump ball. That'll be going WLA's way.
Excellent job defensively. Seth Schrader, quick hands, gets his hand on the basketball, and then gets on the floor. You love to see it. $12:32 to go first half.
Puck tries to put up a 3, bounces off the top of the rim. Kewaskum gets the rebound.
Better box out that time from Kewaskum. Now they slip. That was Rinzel in the front court who just looked like, I don't know if he slipped on some sweat there or what.
I've seen a lot of slipping, especially in the JV2 game. A lot of guys were fumbling a little bit more. I think the refs are a bit lenient on it. And they're calling offensive foul on Peterson.
Yeah, they're going to say he's a little out of control. I got to be honest, I thought Peterson jump stopped early enough there to avoid most of the contact. Still enough probably to warrant a whistle, but it was closer than maybe it would have seemed.
No substitutions for either team yet.
Yeah, and we know Coach Keifenheim's probably going to go 10, 11, 12 deep.
Parrish tried putting up a 3. Missed. As Keifenheim tries putting up a 3 and also misses.
Yeah, and that's a better call that time, as Logan Puck was a little bit too anxious on the defensive board. Bailey Ralph, who we've talked about offensively so far for Kewaskum, with 11:39 to go in the first half. First action for Austin Grassel. But Bailey Ralph, excellent job boxing out. And obviously he's a guard boxing out a forward there in Logan Puck. So Puck second, got to go take a seat. Oh, nice defense there by the Vikes. Good hands. Oscar Bloom.
Austin Grassel with the 2-step. Gets his own rebound and 1.
Yeah, Austin Grassel, he's a lot like Logan Puck in terms of long, a little bit lanky, but he's got the first step quickness, and even quicker than Logan Puck is Austin Grassel. Gets that first step around the defender and then finishes strong at the rim. So you see him with an opportunity here with an and 1. 9-0 Vikings lead, 11:17 to go in the first half.
And bounces in and out for Grassel.
See, again, and the Vikes didn't punish him this time, but when a shot, the rebound on a shot, they're going to get a foul here on Oscar Bloom, who
bodied him a little.
Yeah, agreed. When a rebound on a shot hits the floor, I would generally speaking, I would say that usually means that the defensive team did not box out well, and I think that was the case for Kewaskum there, who's struggled giving up offensive boards so far tonight.
Parrish tries putting up another 3.
A lot of threes so far for Kewaskum.
No travel there, but I don't know if his feet actually touched the ground. It looked like he was lifted.
Yeah, good take by Parrish. Couldn't finish.
Seth Schrader makes it.
That's a gorgeous move from Seth Schrader. First double-digit lead of the game for the Vikings. They lead at 11-0 with 10:41 to go. Timeout Kewaskum. We'll take it with them. Coming back, Vikings lead it 11-0, 10:41 to go here first half. You're listening, watching on WLA. We'll keep it here. I thought it was a full timeout. They say it's 30, so we'll keep it here. Apologies.
Yeah.
That's what Alec was saying. Alec was saying, just keep it here. Shows what I know, huh?
Yeah. We got a few substitutions for Kewaskum here as Dawson Stahl, Joshua Kane, and Matthew Orflin.
Yeah, see if they can continue to get to the rim. Now, the last possession was really the first time Kewaskum got to the rim with any sort of success, and they didn't finish. So, settling for a lot of jump shots so far. Credit the Vikings for playing some good, tough defense, and they just turned them over again.
Joshua Pino also checks in for Bloom. He had a good first half last game.
Yeah, he did.
Scored a lot of first half points for the Vikings.
Yeah, I'd like to see him stay aggressive. I think when he has early success, he gets really aggressive. Nice take.
Schrader again.
4 straight points for Seth Schrader, 13-0 Viking lead. Going to tick under 10 minutes in the first half here.
Good spin move, but just cannot put the ball in the rim by Ralph. Grassel the quick pass and puts it up, and it's good.
Yeah, excellent vision there from Ellis Keifenheim. Keeping his head up with the dribble, finds Austin Grassel, gets to the rim, another finish, 15-0 Vikes.
Grassel able to use his hops to get up high, so it's really hard to block his shots.
Almost impossible.
And that's a 3 put up by Orphan.
Yeah. And there, the Vikings let the ball hit the court, and I think Coach Keifenheim would probably tell you they got to box out, locate the ball, get turned around, get the board. Not punished that time.
Josh Pennell able to pick up the shot that he missed, but puts it in for 2.
Yeah, way to stay with it there, Josh Pino. He's the tallest guy on the floor right now. got to be able to dominate inside. Nice job for the Vikings to go straight to him.
17-all Vikings with 9 minutes left to play.
Yeah, and it's all starting at the defensive end. Another tip away.
They're able to get a ton of turnovers and 2 more points put up by Grassel.
Grassel now the leading scorer for the Vikes. He has 6. It's 19-0. .8:45 and counting down here first half. Good defense, Seth Schrader.
WLA has been good with their defense tonight, able to poke the ball out a few times and able to recover.
Yeah, when you're winning 19-0, there's a few different storylines you can take. You can either take you've played well offensively, and the Vikes have played well enough, but when you shut a team out for 10 minutes of gameplay or 8 minutes of gameplay, that's got to be number one, and the Vikes have been great on that side of the floor.
Keifenheim with a good steal back there. Schrader puts up a 3 and makes it. First 3 of the night for the Vikings.
And Seth Schrader says, who did you say was the leading scorer? I'm the leading scorer. He's got 7.
And an one first points by Ralph.
Yeah, and you wouldn't be surprised if early on, if you've watched this entire game, you wouldn't be shocked that the first Indians points come from Bailey Ralph as he gets to that high post, and then the Vikings, I couldn't tell who that was on the slide by, if that was Seth Schrader. No, that was Ellis Keifenheim, who just kind of kicked the leg out a little bit and brought him down. It was good concentration to finish.
Vikings check in Levi Lenz, Aiden Wells, Vincent Revez, and Trenton Clavitter.
So first points for the Indians. They still trail by 20. 22-2, 7:50 to go first half.
Just fumbles the ball a little bit there.
Ooh.
Call him on a travel. He thought about doing a move and then changed his mind, and it was too late by then.
Yeah, I think Ralph overthunk that one a little bit. I thought he probably could have just gone up and finished strong at the rim, but tried to look for a teammate. I was a point guard, Alec, and I'm all about the extra pass, but sometimes you just got to shoot.
Yeah, that was my problem in grade school. I always passed the ball. I hardly ever showed it, even on the open shot. Coach would yell at me. Most coaches yell at their kids for shooting too much. The coach yelled at me for not shooting enough.
There you go.
Because our main point guard got hurt, our main shooter got hurt, and I was the next guy up.
There you go. Nice cut by Vincent Revez.
Good reverse layup by Pino.
Yeah, if Josh Pino's doing that, he's very, very difficult to guard. Vikes lead it by 22 points, under 7 minutes to go first half.
Both teams able to move the ball around a lot. And again, Vikings would have had a good rebound, but it just bounced off some feet.
Got to secure that, though. You do all the tough part of rebounding is Kewaskum gets a timeout. You do all the tough job of the rebounding, which is box out, get physical, and then you don't secure the rebound. So that's tough for the Vikings. Full timeout, Kewaskum. Vikings lead at 24-2. 6:45 to go here first half. Back after this on WLA-TV. Alec, coming out of this timeout, I think, again, Vikings, we talked a lot about the defense so far, but Vikings played good enough defense against Laconia. They didn't finish possessions with rebounds, and the Vikings certainly have done that tonight.
And I think that's a big difference tonight. They've been able to get their own rebounds, which gives them an extra chance to put up a shot as the inbound is blocked and the ball is fumbled around, but Kewaskum comes out with it.
I think they're going to get Trenton Clavitter on a reach here.
He was mixed in with a bunch of bodies and just trying to get the ball.
Good.
Sometimes it just happens.
Yeah, good hands by Josh Pino, though, to
Again,
get his hands on that.
Slippery all over today. Tried to put up by Kemp, but short.
Good box out by Josh Pino once again. Gets to the board, and the Vikings are headed the other way.
Lenz puts up a 3 and just misses.
Yeah, right there, Vincent Rivez just, and this is tough. When you're a big man, you feel like you should be able to grab every rebound, right? But there are times if your opponent boxes you out well, you just got to just play the next play. It's just a silly foul.
Yeah, that's what our coaches always does. No matter how tall the guy is, if you get down low on him, he cannot get the rebound.
Yeah, no doubt. Bonus here for Kewaskum.
Kemp was at the line. Ball fumbled around, and they're going to call it jump ball. Stays here with Kewaskum.
I think Noah Bramer will be the substitution here for the Vikings. They've now gone all 12 deep.
Kemp tries putting up a 3, and it's good. First points for him tonight.
Yeah, it's a good possession for the Indians finally. Vikings still lead at 24-5, 5:51 to go here first half.
Kewaskum steals, puts up the shot, and it's good for Graff. First time we've seen him tonight.
Yeah, Luke Graff, one of the smaller players on the roster for the Indians, but a nice job of getting the passing lane there. Hey, how about that from Kemp?
Able to block the tallest guy on the court, and it's good for Stahl.
Yeah, Kemp underneath. He's been a game changer these last couple of minutes for the Indians. They're on a 7-0 run. They still trail 24-9, but starting to inch closer.
They're going to call foul on Kemp here.
I think they're actually going to get Graff, Luke Graff, who was the off-ball defender as he was helping down. I think that's what they got there.
They're really having a little bit of trouble rebounding the ball in, but able to get it as Levi Lenz resets the play here.
And Bramer just drug the pivot foot there. Vikings still lead it by 15, 4:58 to go first half.
Kemp tries putting up another 3, and it's good.
Yeah, Elliot Kemp's got 6 now, a couple of threes. It's a 10-0 run for Kewaskum. They've cut the lead down to 12. The Vikings led at one point by 22. They led 22-0, now lead at 24-12.
Again with that pivot foot, just drags it a bit too far. Grassel, Puck, and Bloom will be substituting in.
4:21 to go first half.
Three just missed by Parrish. Grassel's able to get the rebound. Grassel been driving to the rim a lot this first half and goes to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Yeah, and that's the first time we haven't seen him finish. You would expect him to there. And he'll still get a couple of free throws out of it.
Makes his first one.
Grassel now tied with Schrader, 7 points to lead the team.
Just threw him offensive rebound by Puck. Again, key part of this game. That was the difference between this game and last game for WLA. They're able to get a bunch of rebounds here.
Yeah, 3 offensive rebounds on this possession alone, and Puck's going to be rewarded with a trip to the line. (25-12) on the scoreboard. 3:47 to go first half.
In and out with Puck's first free throw.
The Vikings starting out just 2 for 6 from the line. That is not very good.
Well, if he keeps up this way, that's one thing Coach Keifenheim's probably going to have him work on. His Puck does put in his second free throw, though.
26-12, still a 14-point lead for the Vikes. You'd like to see him maybe re-extend it close to that 20-point mark here before the end of the first half. 3:37 to go.
Kane tries putting up a 3 and misses. Good rebound by Puck. Lenz is going to try to drive the hoop, bounces off the side. Bloom gets 2 rebounds and just a bit of a off pass, trying to get it to Wells.
Yeah, good offensive rebound by Oscar Bloom. I think if he recognizes he's the bigger, stronger guy there, get the rebound, back yourself into position and finish. Took under 3 minutes in this possession.
Kewaskum moving the ball around the key. Get some action in the paint, and pass is just thrown away.
Tell you what, that's a really nice job from Klavitter there underneath. Greatly outsized, but it was just physical underneath there and caused the turnover.
Just a bit overshot, but Puck is able to put it up.
Yeah, Logan Puck just knows where to be, and that's a great skill to have. I'll tell you what. That's positioning is better than anything you can have, especially in terms of rebounding.
Klavitter just got a bit too excited with his defense.
Yeah, unnecessary there. The offensive players moving towards half court, away from the hoop. You know they're in the bonus. That's one where you back off and you're okay with it. Puck's got 8, by the way, leading scorer for the Vikings now, and Vikes lead it by 16, 2:32 to go first half.
This first half for them has been a lot better than the Konya was, as they hardly scored more than 20 points. Bloom puts up 2.
4 for Oscar now. And the Vikes lead back out to 18. Sorry, Alec.
He realized he was the big man down there and showed his assurance. Surprise, no foul by either team on that one. Could have gone either way. Grassel goes for another drive. Doesn't make it, but gets the rebound.
More dominance on the offensive glass for the Vikes.
Klavitter was there in the right place at the right time and puts up a good jumper for 2.
First 2 points for Trenton Klavitter. Austin Grassel kind of got away with one there. He was looking for Bloom, and lucky that Klavitter was standing in the right place at the right time. 32-12, 1:23 to go first half.
WLA realizing that they have scored most of their points within the three-point line as Kewaskum tries to take another shot, and it's good for Kemp.
That's Kemp's 3rd 3 today. He leads all scorers with 9 and cuts it back down to a 17-point lead for the Vikings. We're within a minute here of halftime.
Good pass by Grassel to Bloom as he puts it up.
Someone must have told Oscar Bloom that he is the largest, most physically imposing man on the floor, and he's starting to act like it. Oscar's got 6, and the Vikes back up by 19. I think they're going to say the Kewaskum inbounder stepped over the line there and that'll give it back to the Vikings too. So quick 2-for-1 opportunity, maybe 3-for-1 opportunity for the Vikes heading into the halftime locker room here. 43 seconds to go.
Really not rushing too much. They got most of the clock time on their hands.
Nice defense by Kemp. Been the best player offensively for the Indians. Got 9 and also doing a nice job on the defensive side too.
Kemp tries putting up another 3. Didn't set his feet well, but it's an offensive rebound by Gaff. And a 3 is tried to be put up by Martin, James Martin.
That looks good. From our angle, that looked good, Alec.
Just left of the backboard.
Yeah, I didn't. It's kind of hard to tell how much power is on a shot from our angle, but it was dead on. Just a little too much mustard on it that time. Up by 19, Alec. Pretty good first half.
Yeah. Kemp, the leading scorer for Kewaskum with 9. Gaff with 2. Stahl with 2. And Ralph with 2.
For the Vikings, the leading scorer in the first half, Logan Puck. He had 8. 7 for Austin Grassel, 7 for Seth Schrader, 6 for Oscar Bloom, 4 for Josh Pino, and 2 for Trenton Clavetter. That adds up to the 34 points that the Vikings have. They lead at 34-15, 7:34 left during the halftime. Here we'll come back, give you second half action right here on WLA TV. Stick with us. Welcome back in here to Winnebago Lutheran Academy. Jordan King and Alec Oberg with you here on WLA TV. 34-15, 19-point lead. Second half getting underway here between the Vikings and the Indians.
Really, Vikings have been dominating most of this game, but Kewaskum's not far behind. Towards the end of the half, they started, or towards the middle of the half, they started scoring a lot. Offensive rebound again, but WLA just can't put in the ball. Both Bloom and Puck tried.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I guess if they were, I wasn't noticing it. Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication defensively for the Vikes there, not punished by it. I'm not sure. Maybe I just didn't realize it, as that's a nice pass.
That's a good assist by Ethan Peterson to Puck. He puts up 2.
First player for either team into double figures, Logan Puck, and the Vikes lead it by 21. But Kewaskum is in a zone now to start this second half. It's like a 1-2-2 or a 3-2 zone that they're in. I believe they were in man first half. So, interesting.
Well, Ralph puts up 2 more points, which will add to his score. Well, I think Kewaskum realized that WLA had been scoring most of their points within the 3-point line, which is where zone mainly figures toward. Now, the thing is, WLA still hasn't shot many threes. Will we see them shoot more threes because of this zone? Possibly.
Yeah, Schrader's the only one to make a 3 so far for the Vikings. We know that Ethan Peterson can make them. He made a couple against Laconia. We know Ellis Keifenheim can hit him. We know Levi Lenz can hit him. So the Vikes have shooters. The question is, can they get them to fall here in the second half? They're going to get a foul here, I believe, on Ethan Peterson. No, sorry, Oscar Bloom.
Only his second. WLA did have 8 fouls as a team first half. Kewaskum not so much.
Yeah, and I think that comes down to the Vikings playing a little bit more physical. Kemp now into double figures with that free throw. And we have lost the scoreboard.
I saw the...
Something got kicked out of the floor back there, I think.
I saw the sign on our score booth. Oh, it flickered back on it. Definitely something got kicked as people walked by. So there's just going to be a short official timeout here to hopefully reset everything.
Hey, there it is. That's the beauty of technology nowadays, is it remembers what the score was.
That's a good thing. Otherwise,
Otherwise, we're trusting Mr. Herwig's bookkeeping skills, so who knows about that?
Yeah.
We know Coach Heck is doing a nice job on the I am saying this in jest. I think Mr. Herwig does a fine job on the book. We know Coach Heck does a good job on the clock, so we know that's right all the time. He didn't slip me a $5 bill before, today to say that, by the way.
No, he only paid higher than 5. He doesn't accept anything lower than 5 here.
That's right. Second one good for Kemp.
Kemp puts 2 more points to his lead. He's also in double figures now.
36-19.
Keifenheim tries putting up a 3 just short.
A nice hustle there by Logan Puck, sorry. By the way, if you're looking for WLA versus Lamira girls basketball, that JV1 should be going on right now as Kemp tried another 3. Nice rebound from Puck. That is Lamira School Activities. If you search Lamira School Activities on YouTube, that's where you're going to find both those streams for tonight. Tonight's one where you need the 2 computers, right? You got to have the one on the Lamira School, and then you got to have one on WLA TV.
Oh, of course.
I would never tell anyone to leave us, Alec.
No, you can't.
Of course not.
You just got to use both of your eyes. You just got to learn how to be cross-eyed and be able to point your eyes 2 different directions.
17-point lead for the Vikes here. 13-36 and counting down here in the second half. Good defensive showing for the Vikings so far tonight.
Rebounds have been key for them.
Yeah, as we thought they might.
Yeah. And I'm guessing Coach Keifenheim did work on that a ton for them. And it's showing in this game as they're getting tons of offensive rebounds and really good at their defensive rebounds. Peterson tries putting up a 3 and just misses in and out. Pino gets the rebound, puts it up again, but can't get the second one. Kemp is able to rebound. He's been a key player for Kewaskum in this game.
Oh, absolutely. Kemp has 11 of the 19 points for them, but even more than that, you talk about his work on the glass defensively, very good.
Schrader tries putting up his second 3 of the night and makes it.
Seth Schrader into double figures. He's got 10 now. He's hit a couple of threes tonight. The only threes tonight that have been made have been by either Seth Schrader or Elliot Kemp.
Oh, well, we'll add one more to them as Owen Parrish makes his first 3 of the night.
I told you there that we have superpowers up here, Alec. All I had to say was that only two guys had made a 3.
That would have been interesting if he
nice
had made
hustle.
that.
Oh, Ethan, I'm not sure.
I thought his feet were off the ground.
That was a nice play by Ethan Peterson, and I think he did keep it. I think it was so unbelievable that he could keep it in.
The ref just exhaled so much air, just like, wow, and the whistle just decided to blow. He's like, I got to call a call.
I think he was genuinely surprised that he could keep it in, so I think that was a little bit of an anticipation whistle there, but nonetheless, good hustle. Nice cut.
That was a great and that's going to be Joshua Kane. First points of the night for him.
Yeah, and again, Kemp keeping his eyes up, doing a nice job offensively for the Indians.
Ellis Keifenheim tries and puts in a 3.
Nice shot by Ellis Keifenheim. The Vikes back up by 18. 11:31 to go here in the JV1 ball game.
Yeah, I know a couple of these players from WLA have been working on their 3s because it's the one thing they've got a little bit off. But tonight they've seemed pretty good. Haven't shot many, which is okay because they've been putting in the ones around the paint.
Yeah, haven't had to force any 3s. They've had it come pretty easy here in the paint. So don't force the shots that you don't have to. That's a travel.
And like I was saying, Kewaskum, as they go into a zone, are covering more of the inside, which leaves the 3 points more open now.
Tick under 11 minutes on this possession here between WLA and Kewaskum. WLA leads it by 18, 42-24.
Interesting pass by Schrader, but it works because Puck puts up 2 more points of the night.
Logan Puck, 12 points. Lead back out to 20. The Vikings want to, if you can keep this lead closer to 20 points here, as you tick closer to that 6-7 minute mark, that's when you start to get a little bit more discouraged if you're Kewaskum.
Almost put up by Stahl, but Pino with the rebound.
Yeah, nice strong play by Josh Pino.
Lenz tries a 3 and makes it. WLA making their 3s tonight.
That corner 3 is something else.
And that is good for Stahl. Goes straight to the rim.
Stahl's got 4, 47-26 Viking lead.
Good quick pass by Puck in the air. Schrader puts up a 3. Back of the rim. Doesn't make it. Pino comes away with the rebound. Just trips and dribbles it out of bounds.
Yeah, nice job by Stahl there to stay with it for the Indians and poke it away from Pino, who had gotten the offensive rebound. You mentioned it there. Good ball movement that time, though. It's nice when the ball doesn't stick anywhere, right? It keeps moving, keep that ball movement going rapid and tough to guard.
That is Gaff trying to put up a 3, just misses off the back. Vincent Revez is able to get the rebound. Lenz puts in another 3.
That back-to-back triples for Levi Lenz, I believe it is.
Corners are deadly this game.
50-26. This is the largest lead of the night for the Vikings as they lead it by 24 with 9:05 to go here in the game.
Just short. Keifenheim able to grab it before it goes out of bounds. Again, from this angle, it's hard to see if he was anywhere close to the out of bounds.
Right there, a little bit of contact, so they're going to bail him out. But right there, if you're Vincent Revesz, you catch it above your head.
And keep it there.
Yeah, you can turn, and now you can pass to the whole floor as opposed to bringing it down where the little guys can start taking swipes at it.
Seth Schrader just forgetting to step out of bounds, or Puck forgetting Seth wasn't out of bounds.
Yeah, well, it all started when Logan jumped in the air, right? Now, when you jump in the air, you have two options: throw the ball or land and get called for traveling. So he decided to throw it back towards Seth, and Seth wasn't in bounds yet. 8:28 to go here tonight. Coming up after this, we will end this stream. So this one will end, kick you off. Come back here to WLAVikings.org/WLATV, the WLATV YouTube channel. Come right back here. We'll have a new stream that starts up almost immediately following for the varsity game between the Indians and the Vikings.
And a three is tried, but missed by Orphan. Keifenheim tries putting up a jumper, just misses. Grass a little fumble with the ball. Misread on the pass. Vincent didn't know the ball was coming.
Nice closeout by Vincent Revesz there.
Again, using his tall, long reach to put fear in the eyes of the opposing team.
Yeah, it was. It's tough for someone. What is Vincent listed at here? 6'6"? He's. I would have guessed 6'7", but
yeah, he's a bit taller, I think.
6'6". It's tough to close out full speed and then still stay low enough defensively as Klavitter and Keifenheim miscommunication there, and they throw it away.
I believe they past few possessions have gotten some turnovers on missed passes. Not a full good communication, but still leading.
Yeah, 24-point lead for the Vikes.
Under 7:30 to play here. Kewaskum moving around the ball, but WLA forcing them to move the ball around. But finally, points are put up by Stahl. He's able to drive to the rim and put up a easy layup.
Stahl's got 6. I think he shuffled the feet. Yeah. I was going to say that was a nice move by Vincent Revesz, and there's a reason it looked like a nice move, because he traveled. Aiden Wells reintroduced for the Vikings as Ellis Keifenheim takes a seat.
Stahl gets fouled by Grassel here.
Stahl once again been more aggressive here in the second half, has 4 of his 6 points in the second half. Just a quality job by him here after the break to kind of assert himself a little bit more into this game.
Bounces on the back of the rim for Stahl.
Well, the Vikings have been okay from the line. The Indians have been a little bit worse from the line.
Stahl makes his second one. We haven't seen, except maybe in the first half, because they were in a bonus, the Indians went to the line a ton. But
yeah, and didn't make any of the front end of either of their bonus opportunities. So they left points out there for sure.
Grassel drives to the hoop, just misses, as Revesz would get fouled.
Yeah, and you have 2 choices there if you are number 12, Matthew Olhoffen, for Kewaskum. It's either let him score or foul him as hard as you can, and he fouled him as hard as he could. Still a 21-point lead for the Vikes, 50-29, 6:20 to go in the ball game. I was just going to say, it looked like Vincent was across a little too quick there.
They're really with a solid 21-point lead here. Hopefully they can keep it that way.
Yeah, this is start to where if you're the opposition, you start to it becomes very difficult. I mean, we'll call it the way it is. It becomes very difficult when you start talking 5, 6, 7 minutes left and you're still down 20 points. You got to go on a pretty major run in order to cut that thing into a game and hope your opponent misses free throws. So
Len's able to steal the ball. Slows it down, though, doesn't go straight to the rim as he realizes Kewaskum had set up most of their defense was down there. Wells puts up a 3 and bounces it against the top of the rim. As you were referring to earlier, Kewaskum down by a lot, need a big run, but WLA, both games against Laconia for JV last week, did have a big run and came back in the second half.
Yeah.
It's still possible.
Yeah, no doubt.
We're not ruling it out, but...
Yeah, and I think the difference there, Alec, was the Vikings were able to keep it to that 12 to 15-point deficit, as opposed to what the Vikes have done here, which is open up a 20-plus point lead. So you start to, it's just that much more difficult as you tick closer to the end of it. The Vikes have 6 players on the floor right now. The Vikings have 6 players on the floor right now.
Still have 6 players on the floor.
The Vikings have 6 players on the floor right now. We should stop the game.
Yeah.
There's 6 players.
Yep, I think the ref just noticed.
And this can be a technical foul. And really, the refs aren't supposed to start the game with 6 on the floor, but
don't think they counted right away. So,
but nonetheless, the buck stops with the coach. And the Viking, whoever subbed in, I couldn't tell who it was.
No, Bramer, I think it was.
Okay, yeah, just a miscommunication there. So
it's really hard to hear sometimes when your name is called. If you're, well, maybe not Lens, but I know I always had trouble because my name is really close to Alex, so it's hard. It's easy to get it miscommunicated.
Sure. 5:30 to go here, so we'll have some tech free throws.
Kewaskum sends Ralph to shoot the free throws here.
I'll tell you what, a technical foul is a little easier to stomach when you're up 21 points. And Coach Keifenheim won't be happy about it either way.
No.
But a little easier to stomach when you're up 21, I would say.
Ralph puts in his second free throw.
Ralph's got 5 tonight. 50-30, 5:30 to go. Now, I've done that as a referee, Alec, and then for the rest of the game, you're on high alert. You're like triple checking your count, and then you're asking you turn into the fans, and you're saying, do you see 5 out there? It's just, that's how it goes. Oh.
It was the body. I would say he did get his hands and hit the ball, and it was good, but his hip just bumped him a bit. Good call, though, I think.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you who thought it was a good play is Elliot Kemp. Kind of went up to Austin Grassel there, and even though he blocked his shot, gave him a high five, said nice play. Good sportsmanship. Sometimes that falls by the wayside in a 20-point game, but not here.
Yeah. I wonder if it was a closer game. Like, I think there's still been somewhat of respect, but might have been a bit more heated.
Yeah, maybe.
I'd be frustrated. I've gotten stuffed by Austin Grasso plenty of times. It's not fun.
There you go. Still a 19-point lead for the Vikes, as we're gonna tick under 5 minutes here to play.
They're gonna keep all. Looks like they had most of their players at the top of the key at some point. Austin Grassel, oh, just bounces in and out.
Nice take once again from Grassel.
Tipped by Parrish just a tiny bit at the end.
Tell you what we'll do, Alec. You keep an eye on this one. I'm going to see if I can find the JV1. We can get a JV1 update from down in Lamira for the girls.
That'd be nice. Ball still moving around the top of the key. They seem to be putting all five men out. Coach Keifenheim kind of forced to call 30-second timeout here as Grass was stuck in a bit of just a tiny bit of a trap there. Wasn't much. Kewaskum's leading scorer still seems to be Elliott Camp. He's up there with 11 points. I think it might actually be 12 now because he made a free throw.
I got Kemp for 12, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Missed the one free throw.
With 5:03 to go down in the lovely town of Lamira, the Vikings and the Lions are tied at 21 JV1. And now the Vikes take the lead. I think that was Lacey Keifenheim. So the Vikes, 23-21 with the lead. Again, Lamira School activities if you're looking for the girls' game tonight on YouTube. Otherwise, keep it right here at WLA TV. We'll have a new stream for the varsity when the Ethan Cole, Sam Lair, Aiden Barr-led Vikings take on the Kewaskum Indians. Kewaskum led by Antoine Coleman-Thull.
Levitter makes his first free throw. Bounces off the top of there in the second, and Kemp is able to get the rebound. Wolfenheim just misses. His three goes over the top.
Tipped out by the Vikings, so it'll stay with Kewaskum.
I thought he called the foul, but apparently he was out of bounds. It's hard to see from here again. WA up with a 20-point lead, leading 51-31, and I spoke too soon as Graff makes a three-pointer.
James Graff has 5 of the 34 for the Indians. That cuts it back within 17.
Bramer tries to put in a three, misses off the backboard. Just 3:35 left to play. Kemp goes up and hits the bottom of the rim there, but offensive rebound. Graff puts in another three.
Yeah, back-to-back triples, and now 14. Yeah, you got to be a little bit careful if you're the Vikings, and there's a foul out top of the key.
Ralph just grabbed his hip a little bit.
Second foul for Ralph.
Just 5 fouls for the Kewaskum Indians. WLA with only 4 so far this half.
3:15 and counting down here in the game.
Aiden Wells tries to put in a jumper. Just misses, and
It's going to be the 5th team foul here for the Vikes as Bramer a little over anxious there on his rebound opportunity.
Ralph with a good in-the-air pass. Just missed by Bray.
Yeah, good box by Aiden Wells. Oop, miscommunication again by the Vikes.
Steal by Graff. And it goes off Clavitter's knee as he tries to steal the ball away.
Yeah, right there. If you're Austin Grassel, you got to know who the point guard is on the floor. Right now it's Trenton Clavitter, so you got to turn and look for him immediately when you get that board. 2:48 to go here in the game. Vikes still lead it by 14.
Kemp tries to put up another three, bounces off the top of the rebound. Graff with a good Rebound there, able to stay in bounds. We've seen a good amount of points from Graff this second half as Bay tries to put up another layup, just misses.
Better that time by the Vikings getting the rebound and locating where Klavitter was. And also a nice job by Trenton Klavitter to, check hard to the ball and demand the basketball after the rebound was secured too. So goes both ways. 51-37, Vikes with a pretty sound lead here with 2:17 to go in the game.
Kewaskum substitutes out their whole team and puts a new one in. Not brand new players, but just substitute out 5.
Yeah, both these teams have used their entire bench tonight.
Even if Noah Bremer had caught that pass, his foot was out of bounds over here. At least from what we saw. Yep, and WLA still 51. Kewaskum now 37. They've cut the lead a bit short with about 2 minutes left to play here. Foul called. Oh, no, travel.
Yeah, they're going to say Stahl picked up the pivot foot, spun, drug, and that was that.
And a foul and one for Aiden Wells.
It's a really nice take by Aiden Wells. I'll tell you what, that floater is fun to watch.
Got about a minute and 41 seconds till this game is over. And you can go watch the varsity game on a different stream as Noah Bremer tries recovering, but just passes it inbounds to the other team. Klavitter able to trip up the ball a little bit there. And it's on the floor.
Oh, I thought that was a great take by Rinzel, I believe that is. Yeah, Samuel Rinzel.
I think Vincent just got his body into the back of him after that.
He was an NBA player. That would have been an and one.
Yeah.
16-point lead for the Vikes.
Kewaskum able to get some offensive rebounds in here. Both teams confused on whether the ball was out of bounds or not.
Nice hustle. That's
Kewaskum able to get, and that is a 3 for Joshua Kane.
Yeah, that's Jacob Busalachi, who got a couple of offensive rebounds there on the assist. You were right on the 3 ball.
2, Stahl with 6, Parrish with 3, and Ralph with 5.
Viking JV1 win it by 17. This stream's about to end. We will have a new stream up for the varsity game, the Indians and the Vikings, coming up in just a second. Hope you'll join us there on WLA TV. Alec Oberg, second job on the play-by-play. Nice job.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Nick Russ. Good job by him taking over the camera tonight. Last night it was Keenan Wissey. Tonight it's Nick Russ, so thanks to them.
There you go. Busy week this week once again on WLA TV. It begins on the varsity side. Coming up next. Hope you'll join us over on a new stream. Jordan King saying so long with my guy Alec Oberg and the varsity coming up next